Good morning, and welcome to a presentation of the system of the future that will change your way of thinking.
When you think about your most valuable warehouse assets, what pops into your head? You probably picture those towering racks, right? Or those high-tech forklifts, maybe even the slick software that runs the whole show? But what if I told you the single most critical asset is the one you walk on every day? And that very same asset might be secretly costing you more than all the others combined. So let me ask you straight up. What do you think is the most expensive and the most dangerous element in your warehouse? I'll give you a hint. It's not the machinery. And nope, it's not the racks either. It's this, the damage caused by an uneven floor. It's this subtle, almost invisible threat that is a silent killer for your bottom line and a huge risk to your team's safety. What you're looking at here, this isn't just a bumpy ride. It's the root cause of a massive system-wide failure. So today, we're going to tackle this from the ground up. We'll uncover this invisible threat, see how tiny little flaws can create a huge butterfly effect, and then we'll explore a new kind of solution, a whole system. And you'll see why the real key isn't just about the technology, it's about knowledge. And finally, we'll see what a truly flat and safe future really looks like. Okay, so just how big is this problem, really? This is so much more than a few cracks in the concrete. We are talking about an invisible threat that is quietly sabotaging your entire operation day in and day out. Get ready for this number because it's a shocker. Official data shows that a staggering 30% of all workplace accidents in industrial halls are directly related to the floor's condition. Think about that for a second. Nearly 1 in 3 accidents, you can trace it right back to the ground beneath our feet. And we're not just talking about simple slips and falls. Oh no. An uneven floor kicks off a destructive chain reaction that sends these massive, costly shockwaves through your entire logistics operation. So what does this actually cost you? Well, first, it absolutely hammers your equipment. We're talking a 30 to 40% increase in wear and tear on forklift parts alone. You know what that means? More downtime for maintenance. Next, it kills your speed. Forklifts have to crawl along, which just slashes your productivity. And most importantly, it's a constant danger, a threat to your goods, your racks, and especially to the safety and well-being of your operators. And this problem? It gets exponentially worse in these modern high-density warehouses, especially in what we call very narrow aisle or V&A warehouses. This is where we see something I call the warehouse butterfly effect. Here's how it works. A tiny, almost unnoticeable bump on the floor, we're talking just a few millimeters, gets magnified all the way up the forklift's mast. By the time that tiny little bump's effect reaches the top, it is turned into a massive, dangerous sway. And that creates a huge risk of collision with the racking, damage to the product, and, honestly, serious danger for the operator. I mean, just look at this environment. When you're operating with masks that are reaching up to 18 meters in the air, a perfectly flat or super flat floor is not some nice-to-have luxury. It is an absolute necessity. It's about survival. Okay, so if the problem is that complex, the solution can't be simple, right? You need more than just a grinder. You need a complete, totally integrated system. And that solution is the HG laser grinder. But it's so important to understand that this is not just a machine. It's a complete engineering platform. Think of it as a closed-loop system designed from the ground up to measure, analyze, correct, and certify your floor to perfection. The process is just incredibly methodical and precise. First, a 3D laser scan maps every single little imperfection. Then, special software crunches that data to create the perfect correction plan. The machine follows that plan with laser-guided precision, first milling and then polishing the surface. And finally, a brand new scan verifies and certifies that the floor meets the absolute strictest international standards. And what's really crucial here is that this whole system is designed to work in a live, running warehouse. It works one aisle at a time, so the rest of your operation never has to stop. It has an advanced dust-free system that protects all your inventory, and it can operate automatically, getting right up to the edge of fully loaded racks. The goal is simple: zero disruption to your business. But, and this is a big but, even the most advanced machine in the entire world is only half the story. To get to true precision, you need one other absolutely critical ingredient. You know, it's a fundamental truth in this field. Knowledge and practice have a direct impact on quality. You could own the best tool on the planet, but if you don't have the expertise to use it correctly, getting a perfect result is basically impossible. So that's the big challenge, right? How do you make sure that every single operator on every single job has instant access to decades of hard-won experience? How do you put an expert in the hands of every single team whenever they need it? Well, the answer is a totally new approach called NEXUS. It's a digital knowledge base powered by AI that acts as a single source of truth. It actually combines the manufacturer's deep technical knowledge, the real-world practical experience of contractors from all over the globe, and the exact requirements of all the industry standards, all into one intelligent platform. Just imagine what this means for your team. Instead of spending hours digging through dense, complicated manuals, they get answers in minutes. They can literally show the AI a photo of a problem, and its computer vision just gets it. It delivers clear, step-by-step instructions. You see, NEXUS isn't just a database. It's your on-demand expert. It's a mentor, a teacher, a guide, and it's always there for you 24/7. So when you put this precision system together with an instant access knowledge base, well, the result isn't just an improvement. It's a fundamental shift in how warehouses can achieve true safety and efficiency. The difference is just stark. The old way was a good machine and a pile of thick manuals, which, let's be honest, led to a lot of guesswork and a lot of risk. The new way combines the HG system with NEXUS knowledge to deliver something every single manager wants: precision and certainty. The result for your business is a totally new standard of operation. We're talking dramatically fewer risks, much lower maintenance costs, and way higher productivity. It means you're not just crossing your fingers and hoping for compliance, you're guaranteeing it. The HG laser system, supercharged by the intelligence of NEXUS, isn't some far-off concept. This is the future of high-performance warehouse flooring. And you know what? It's available right now, today. So I guess the final question is for you to answer. Are you going to continue to let your floor be a hidden liability, or are you ready to transform it into your greatest asset? The foundation for a new level of safety and precision is here. Welcome to the future.
Why complicate your life? Life is too short for old methods. Welcome to the future.